My full name is Leslie Magnusson Hildyard, maiden name Magnusson.
And where did you go to school growing up?
Wilson School, South Junior High, and then Central, the old Central. I graduated in 1976.
And can you share with us a couple of your memories from your school days?
Yes, I'm going to share a specific memory. It's a pretty good one. So it was the fall of 1973. I was a sophomore. And back then we had only 3 grades at the old building because of the fire. We had sophomores, juniors, and seniors. My brother Bill was a senior. He was class of 74, but this was fall of 73. And of course, when you're a sophomore, you really look up to the seniors. You think, oh, wow, they are so awesome. They're so cool. They all seem so beautiful, and they actually were. They were pretty athletic, though. That was the year, which is pretty crazy, that we made it all the way to the state finals in basketball. We were 20-4, and we lost in the finals to Yankton. But it was also a very musical class, the class of 74, the seniors. The great plays. We had this thing called Cobbler Capers. They were all in on that. Just lots of spirit. Okay, so having also said that, this was the year that a movie came out called American Graffiti in 1973. And that was the movie that starred Ronnie Howard. It took place, I don't know, the late 50s, early 60s. And it was sweeping the nation. And we were all in. We were cruising up and down 8th Street the way they did in the movie. Everyone was, talking about hops and getting introduced to the music of that era. Okay, so having said that, my brother Bill was in the band. And they made a trip to Sioux Falls for some football game, and they were sitting opposite the other band. And the other band launched into Rock Around the Clock, which is by Bill Haley in the comments, which is from American Graffiti. And the Central Band was like, oh my God, this is a great song. They loved it. They were up and dancing. They said, we need to learn this. So they went to Jack Knowles, Mr. Knowles, the band instructor, and said, can we learn this? We want to play this. And he just had to dig into his archives. He had the music. He said, you bet. They learned it, and they were ready. So then it takes us to a pep assembly. That's what we called them. It was upstairs in the old building in the gym. So here you have crammed into that gym the sophomore class, the junior class, the senior class, and the band. It was raucous. And the first thing that happened is those senior girls, those beautiful senior girls came out again. But this time they were full out American Graffiti. They had their pants rolled up. They had leather jackets on. They had their hair up in ponytails, sunglasses, I remember, and they were chewing gum. And they were, again, good singers, and they got out there and they launched into Barbara Ann, ba, 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 Barbara Ann, and really warmed up the crowd. We were all ready to go. And then the band took off. And they launched into Rock Around the Clock. And I'm just going to sing 4 lines because I don't know if people really know what it is, but it was amazing. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. And the place went berserk. Everyone went crazy. They jumped to their feet. They started screaming. They started yelling. They started dancing. And then they emptied the stands. And I would say at least 50 to 75% of those high school kids were on the floor, swinging each other around, laughing. They formed a big Congo line. It was unbelievable. And then when the song was over, they said, play it again, Bill said. And they played it again. I guess I could say I'm class of 76. You kind of know how old I am. I've had a lot of fun times in my life, but I can honestly say that I have never experienced such spontaneous, unadulterated joy. Never before, never since. And I really think about how lucky I was to go to Central during this time. I suppose everybody feels this way, but I kind of feel like it was the golden age of Central. I mean, we had incredible school spirit. We had incredible kids, teachers, band, everything. Such school spirit. I'm so lucky. Go Cobblers.